Bonjour à tous, bonjour à toutes et bienvenue au Forum Innovation de NetExplo 2020 organisé en collaboration avec l'UNESCO. Je m'appelle Julia Siguer et c'est un réel plaisir d'être ici aujourd'hui avec vous et surtout de co-présenter cet événement avec mon collègue Tom Burgess-Watson. Bonjour Tom.
Bonjour Julia, hello to you. Welcome everybody to this NetExplo Innovation Forum in partnership with UNESCO.
Alors c'est une émission live streamée, vous le savez, sur le site internet netexplo.com, unesco.org, mais aussi toutes les applications de l'Observatoire des nouvelles technologies ainsi que ceux de leurs partenaires. Nous sommes d'ailleurs actuellement à NetExplo et merci à tous ceux qui nous rejoignent actuellement.
Thank you very much, Julia. Welcome to you all. As you can see, a slightly different format this year. For obvious reasons, we're not all gathered in an auditorium. But as far as the NetExplo Innovation Forum is concerned, that changes nothing. We still have 10 great innovations to assess, all of which are geared towards making the world a greener, more sustainable, and altogether happier place. Take a look. These are the 10 trophies, Julia. That big one in the middle is the grand prize.
Oui, le grand prix, le gagnant en fait de ce prix NetExplo que vous découvrirez à la fin de cette émission.
Absolutely, because this is an interactive forum. So please do check out the NetExplo app. Join the conversation. And remember, you can vote for all of today's innovations. The grand prize will be announced at the end of the day.
Alors Tom, nous avons l'immense plaisir d'ouvrir justement cette 14e édition du Forum Innovation NetExplo avec le directeur général adjoint de l'UNESCO, Ching-Kyu, qui va nous rejoindre directement par Zoom. Justement, nous l'attendons. Voilà. Ching-Kyu, merci beaucoup d'être avec nous. Je rappelle donc que l'UNESCO co-organise cet événement avec l'Observatoire des nouvelles technologies NetExplo. En ouverture de cet événement, eh bien, écoutez, tout simplement, je vais vous laisser la parole.
Thank you. Thank you. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to open the 13th NetExplo Forum, a unique occasion to discuss today's international digital technology panorama while featuring innovations from all over the world. What is the role of technology and more broadly of innovation in today's world? How can we ensure a humanistic approach to the rapid digital transformation? These are among the questions that we will explore and debate today. Since 2011, the partnership between UNESCO and NetExplo has served a simple but demanding ambition to understand, share, and question the advances of digital societies by observing the use of technology. Digital technologies are transforming every aspect of our lives, and this transformation is taking place at an unprecedented speed. Against this background, we ask ourselves, how can we harness digital technologies to address the most pressing challenges and to reduce inequalities? How can technology be used by and for the benefit of the greatest number? In the last month, these questions have gained particular significance as the world continues to face the global COVID-19 crisis and its consequences. The disruption of education systems, for instance, has led to massive school closures. But this situation has also pushed many educational institutions, healthcare, and social services to come up with innovative solutions in a very short time. Digital solutions have greatly contributed to the global response to the COVID-19 pandemic. For instance, by supporting distance learning and providing openly licensed content to millions of teachers and students, though also raising questions of children's rights online, including to privacy, as well as issues of digital inclusion and new knowledge divides. The global health crisis has also been accompanied by an infodemic and a spread of false information and rumors impacting lives and livelihoods around the world. This is well analyzed in a major report led by UNESCO and published last week by the Broadband Commission, called Balancing Act. The report addresses different types of response to disinformation, including the strengths and weaknesses of technological responses. Also addressed the importance of adequate media and information literacy skills for all. These skills are needed to empower citizens to address the challenge of false information, but also to be able to work, study, or socialize online. The need for technical digital skills is another key issue, namely the ability to develop and adapt technological solutions to respond to the most pressing needs in a crisis context. It is in that perspective that UNESCO's Code the Curve Global Hackathon challenged innovators and developers worldwide join forces and address inequalities, social and informational challenges in the context of the COVID-19. Ladies and gentlemen, by questioning and analyzing, we have a chance to reflect on the evolution, business models, and impact of technologies, to ask ourselves what is good, what can be improved for the future of our planet, for our common future. As we work to build the world of tomorrow, to build back better after the pandemic, we need to address these questions today to respond to the ethical issues raised by the development of digital technologies. This is all the more important as the global health crisis is creating new imbalances, creating precariousness, and increasing disparities. As part of our collective response, we can count on new citizen initiatives, which contribute to accelerating the realization of the Sustainable Development Goals by allowing better risk assessment, better foresight, faster knowledge sharing, innovative solutions in the fields of quality and reliable content, education, including media and information literacy, health, the environment, urban planning, creative industries, improving living standards, and daily well-being. If we want to make the most of the opportunities offered by the innovation for the world, we must ensure that it is at the service of humanity as a whole. In this vein, following the decision of its General Conference in November 2019, UNESCO has embarked on a 2-year process to elaborate the first global standard-setting instrument on the ethics of artificial intelligence. It is also to seize the opportunities of today to build the world of tomorrow that our partner NetExplo has been observing the digital world for more than a decade. Thanks to a worldwide network of tenacious and passionate researchers and students, they have been capturing innovations on every continent, shaping the main trends and analyzing their impact on our societies. Ladies and gentlemen, current times call for us to go further, to innovate, to invent, and push for thorough questioning on the role of our humanity in a digital world. I wish to congratulate from the outset the 10 teams that will be awarded by NextPlo today. Women and men who are symbols of tenacity, determination, creativity, of the human capacity. I wish you an excellent NetExplo forum. Thank you very much.
Monsieur Xingqiu, donc le directeur général adjoint de l'UNESCO, merci infiniment d'avoir pris le temps de détailler la vision de l'UNESCO qui est partagée par NetExplo en ouverture de ce forum Innovation 2020. Merci infiniment.
And remember, this is an interactive forum. Your vote will count enormously as the day goes on, as we assess those 10 innovations. The telephone number you need to take a note of is +33 for France, 644 63 0710. Take a note of that number and do remember to vote.